Hey guys, I usually use my YouTube to talk to people, but here I am using IG Live because I don't feel like doing all that. I have been trying to stay in the house and stay corona free and wear my mask when I do go out, and you should too. You should also vote. But I just got off a televisit with my epileptologist, and I was talking to her about, my epilepsy and my autoimmune encephalitis. And she was asking how medication called Cellcept is working for my autoimmune disease. Autoimmune encephalitis is pretty much MS for the brain. So I told her that I talked to my neuroimmunologist last week or the week before that. And, yeah, it was last week. And he said to talk to her, but it seemed like everything was going smoothly. And she, let me know that my last flare-up was the worst since I've had surgery. I had longer flares in the beginning when I first got diagnosed and didn't know what was going on and hadn't had brain surgery and blah, 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 blah. But it started the week before Texas and everywhere and NBA and blah, blah, blah got shut down for COVID. And so I was, the beginning of March, like March 1st, I was down for the flare up, and it didn't end until end of May, beginning of June. And I was still experiencing symptoms into mid-June. And so that was the longest one I've had. Usually they last about a month max, or since surgery and getting the NeuralPace implant and having laser ablation. Anyway, so I was talking to her and she was like, so that's good to hear about the Cellcept, but how are your seizures doing? And I'm like, some days are good days. Some days are not. Some days I feel like a nut. Some days I don't. Pause. And she was like, yeah, I can see that, because I have the little monitor on this side. I hold up to my head to monitor my seizure activity so she can see it. And so she sees when I have flare-ups. She sees when I have like little mini spikes and this and that. And she can also see the battery life of the NeuralPace device. When they implanted it, they told me it should last 5 years. And she shared her screen with me. She was like, your battery's running low on your NeuralPace, so you're going to have to get it replaced. And I was like, oh, all my luxurious new hair that I just grew back. What are you talking about? And yeah, I was thinking like later down the road I would be getting the battery replaced, and she was like, no, let me show you something. She shared a screen, and where the battery is dead, and my battery, or the baseline for the battery being dead, and the trajectory of my battery dying, they're like one and one pretty much. And so she emailed my neurosurgeon, and I don't within before 2021, I don't know when they have open, but before 2021, I will be having brain surgery again. I just hope they don't scalp me this time or mess up my edges. 'Cause, I mean, gosh, this part still is a little fuzzy. I don't know. But this is crazy. You know, this past week and a half, it's unexplainable. Ruth Bader Ginsburg died. That was sad for the nation. Something else I was gonna say happened. I don't remember. Oh, no justice for Breonna Taylor, right? And then that was what, Thursday? And then my last living grandparent passed away on Friday. And so I just went through the weekend surfing, just surfing. And yeah, so I'll be having surgery again. I don't know to what extent or what's going on. The surgical team has to call me, or the surgical schedulers have to call me and let me know. But yeah, the battery's supposed to last 5 years, of course, but she said most people with, like, a lot of seizures that the NeuralPace is stopping have about 1,000 seizures a day. I'm having about 3,000 that I feel or don't feel, clinical and non-clinical. So, I'm doing this live so I don't cry. I have to break this news to my daughter, who's in her senior year of high school. We're definitely going to be having the surgery after we fill out these college applications. I know that much. Hey. But my hair. I don't know. Autoimmune, you can't help. And you can't help but to push when doctors don't believe you. Because if I didn't push, I pushed for 5 years, and then the epilepsy was a product of the autoimmune disease. who knows what would have happened if I didn't push. But, you know, making forward tough. Can't hold me down. Just have to go back to square one, right? Oh, and prayers, please. God got a hold all of me. Thanks.